Okay, let's do some highlights. I've done a couple of them already for you. Got right here, this one, this red flower, and a little bit on the bird's head there. So, Gabby says we're going to be adding a touch of white and a touch of gold to our mixes. So, need to put a little more gold out here. That's a lot. Okay. And then I have white over here. So I'm mostly going to be brush mixing those. And let's see, let me grab my number 6 filbert. And so the first one I want to mix, also did these 2 white flowers too already with the highlights. Let's do another red flower in our rose, and we're going to use toned naphtha red and red violet. So I need to get some naphtha red, and I need the toner. So I'll grab some of that off of here and mix that up together. Okay, I'm not sure I like this little palette knife. I like it okay for oils, but I need it to be a little more flexible for acrylics. Okay, now we need to add some red violet, and let me grab that. I don't think I have that out on my wet palette. Okay, there we go. So there's our red violet. And if you notice the little gloves I have on my hand, I haven't had those on for a little while, but my hands are kind of bothering me lately. So I've got them back on again. Okay, so I'm mixing red violet because Gabby likes red violet. That's why we're using that in this lesson. Okay, so there's our mix. Toned naphtha red and red violet. And I got a grungy on there from something I did last night. So I've got this warm white over here and some glaze medium and some sealer for a commission project I was working on last night. So now I'm going to wet my brush and going to side load it with our mixture. I have just a little too much water on that, so let me blot it carefully. Okay. Now I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to add a little white and a little gold. Now let's mix that. I think I could use a little more gold. If you get too much on your brush, just offload it to the side like I did there. Okay. Let's do this here. I'm just going to kind of pull out from these petals, manipulating my brush around. Okay, I'm turning it so that I have the heavy paint side on the outside edge of the petal. Okay, so there's that one. And let me put a little more on my brush. Reload my brush. And I'm going to come over here and work on this rose. Okay, I've got my outside petals on. Now, I'm going to get a little more paint on my brush again. Okay, now I'm going to start pulling vertical strokes on this rose for the petals and the bowl of the rose. Come back around the bottom or the back. You know, I don't like that at all. So I'm going to wet my brush and get rid of some of this. There, I got my bowl back. And a little bit of the darker color back on my brush. It's a little better. I think though I would probably have better luck if I switched up to a larger filbert now, to size 8. Let me load that and see if that gives me a better shape on those petals. So let's see. I'm going to load my color. I think I'll go ahead and fully load this for these petals. Okay. I'm going to put a touch of white on. And the gold. Okay, there we go. So, let's try these again. There we go. I think that might be more what we're looking for. Okay. Now up in here, I'm just going to barely touch down for this back edge. Okay, and then we can come back around here and touch up these side petals with sort of a side motion. Okay, so there's that rose. So there's our red.